How you doing, Rasmanites? Welcome to the Jungle Week 8, I believe it is, or maybe Week 7 versus the Jets. I honestly can't remember. I apologize for being so late this week, but as I mentioned last week when I did the series on Sunday, I was moving and, well, here it is. You can see it. And Monday, I was not able to film because I had a full day with my job, and Sunday, because the game wasn't on till 4, I still had a company helping me move. So, yeah, it was a great game against the Jets, and also, it's probably a foregone conclusion, you figured it out, but I decided since I'm so late this week, I would take the rare opportunity and just go ahead and film with the Yeti for this series so I can show off the hat. But, yeah, it was a great game against the Jets this week. Domination, just pure domination by Marvin Jones, setting a Bengals franchise record for a wide receiver with 4 touchdown receptions in the game. And the other touchdown going to, did Marvin Jones have 4 and Jermaine Gresham have 1? Or did Marvin Jones have 3 and Jermaine Gresham have 1? I really honestly can't remember, but it was just a dominating day by Andy Dalton in the passing game. And AJ Green had a couple of big catches too. There was really no running game to speak of, but the passing game just dominated and destroyed it. I was very, very happy. And I'm going to cut it off there because obviously I'm having all kinds of trouble remembering because it was so long ago. And now we continue with Week 9 versus the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, I realized that because I was so late on Week 8, and I did figure out that it was Week 8 against the Jets, that there was no sense in me uploading just Week 8 because it would have been 2 days before I would have uploaded Week 9, because Week 9 of this week, of course, was on Thursday Night Football last night. So what happened? Well, unfortunately, our 4-game winning streak has been snapped as we suffered a 22-20 overtime loss to the Dolphins in Miami. And yes, you heard me correctly, 22-20. First walk-off safety was done by, I believe, the Titans. So, yeah, just a crazy game. And really, we don't have anybody to blame for this loss but us, because on the offensive side anyway, because Andy Dalton just looked flustered. He didn't make smart decisions with the football. He got picked off 3 times, and the first 2 were definitely his fault because they were both outside receiver routes, and he threw to the inside of both receivers. But in the midst of the bad, there was definitely some good on offense, particularly from the standout rookie from Carolina, Bernard, sorry. I always want to say Bedard. But Giovanni Bernard, he was absolutely amazing in this game and probably had the play of the year so far this year. He got the ball. It was a run. It was a sweet run. And the blocks were set up. The play was supposed to go to the right. And then he realized, wait a minute, there's no space over here. So he stops himself dead, turns himself around completely, and gets blocks all the way to the left and takes it to the end zone. So it was a 35-yard run that was actually more like 65 yards by the time it was done. So that was definitely the highlight of the game, along with another long pass from Dalton McGreen. So the offense looked good in places. I mean, when you score 20 points, you're doing something right, but the offense just couldn't carry the defense in this game. And the reason the defense suffered in this game is not only was Adam Jones having to cover for the injured Leon Hall, which he'll have to do for the rest of the year, and he's been doing it very, very well, but we also lost Geno Atkins. At the time of this recording, there hasn't been a definitive update as to what his injury status truly is and how long he'll be out. But of course, Bengal Nation is just praying that it's not long term, because he literally is that big of a defensive difference maker. So with that, I hope you enjoyed the move and the fact that I was actually able to wear my hat and utilize the Yeti this week. But I'm planning on doing immediate recaps for the rest of the year, barring anything unforeseen, or barring, I think we have one more primetime game, so that game might be 24 hours or so late. But yeah, you'll probably see the headset for the rest of the series. So as always, don't forget that all company contact information for the company I work for, Handi Enterprises Inc., is down below in the description box. Please follow all their social media if you haven't already done so, as it greatly helps me out. And check out my full screen referral link if you'd like to apply to become a full YouTube partner through the Full Screen Network.